Hi, this is Coach Dehdari, assistant track, cross country, and volleyball coach at McKinney North High School. Today we're going to be talking about the nutrition part of being a distance runner. Middle distance and distance running for track and cross country is included in this. The first component we're going to talk about is the daily caloric intake. It's recommended, like most high school athletes, to intake anywhere between 1,800 and 2,200 calories a day, depending on male and female and the type of race, and whether or not you are in season or out of season. Carbohydrates, proteins, and fat are all components to your daily caloric intake. Carbohydrates are and should be the primary source for energy for endurance athletes. A runner's daily caloric intake should partake of 60 to 65% carbohydrates, which is approximately 1,200 to 1,300 calories total. There are two types of carbohydrates, simple and complex. Endurance runners should stay clear from simple sugars or simple carbohydrates such as soda, candy, chips, donuts, cookies. Most fast food restaurants are comprised of simple carbohydrates. They provide only short bursts of energy, nothing lasting much as required for an endurance race. Natural simple carbohydrates, such as those found in fruits and some natural fruit juices, are good in moderation. Complex carbohydrates, including whole grain pasta, whole grain breads, potatoes, grains, rice, oatmeal, some dairy products, are by far the preferred source of energy for carbohydrates. These carbohydrates should be consumed in higher amounts 1 to 2 days before competition. They take longer to convert to glucose or energy, but they provide a distance runner with the energy needed for a 1 mile, 2 mile, and in some cases a 5-kilometer race. Carbohydrates are and should be the base of a runner's balanced diet and should be a part of every meal and snack throughout the day. Proteins are the next component to a runner's daily caloric intake. A runner should intake approximately 15 to 20% of their daily calories from protein, or 300 to 400 calories. Examples of good proteins are beef, pork, chicken, fish, beans, nuts, legumes, and anything in the category. They not only support the structural tissue of the body, they also help the body repair and recover from the wear and tear it takes from the long runs on the concrete and the pavements and in the streets day to day. Fats are the final component to the daily caloric intake and should take approximately 20 to 25%, or 400 to 500 calories from fat. Fats consumed by runners should be low in saturated fats and cholesterol. Healthy fats would be fish, oils, nuts, meats, and other various dairy products. It's healthy to consume fats, although in moderation. The next thing I'd like to go over is serving sizes. The average high school athlete doesn't know the difference between a 3-ounce serving size and an 8-ounce serving size. So what I'd like to go over with my athletes is a comparable real-world item that they can compare a serving size to. For carbohydrates, the size of a fist or a baseball is a good recommendation for rice, pasta, cereals, and so on. For proteins, I recommend, and is recommended, the serving size is the size of the palm of a hand or a deck of cards. For fat, the serving size would be the end of the thumb or a poker chip. And for fruits and vegetables, also the size of the fist or a baseball or also a computer mouse would be good serving sizes. Now that you know what to eat, now we need to discuss when to eat it. Since most of our workouts take place in the morning, it is recommended that you have about a 150 to 200 calorie snack before a workout. After workout, 400 to 500 calorie breakfast is strongly suggested. Breakfast really is the most important meal of the day. It's like putting gas in your car. It simply won't work if you don't feed it. Next, the mid-morning snack, approximately 200 calories. Lunch, 400 to 500 calories. Another afternoon snack, about 200 calories. followed by dinner with anywhere from 350 to 450 calories, followed by just a very light evening snack consisting of approximately 100 calories. It is also suggested that these meals are approximately anywhere from 2 to 3 hours apart throughout the day. The next thing I'm going to address is hydration. I use this analogy when I discuss hydration with my distance runners, and hydration for a runner is simply like paint to an artist. A runner absolutely cannot perform at their best without proper hydration. Dehydration can also lead to a decline in performance with as little depletion as 2 to 3%. Proper hydration for a female distance runner recommends approximately 0.31 times their body weight in ounces throughout the day. Even with a precise calculated number, athletes should constantly be drinking water. An athlete should listen to their body. If they're thirsty, that means that dehydration has already begun to set in to a small degree. The lack of adamant hydration can not only lead to a decrease in performance, but may cause dizziness, fatigue, muscle cramping throughout the day, not only in workouts and in races. As related to a distance runner, proper hydration can be the difference between first place and last place. Especially in the Texas heat, it's imperative that a runner is constantly drinking water. Throughout workouts, anything longer than 20 to 30 minutes in the summertime, it's recommended that the athlete consume anywhere from 4 to 6 ounces. For longer runs, longer than 45 minutes, what we do is we will weigh the athletes before. For each pound that they lost during the workout, they will need to consume approximately 16 ounces per pound that they lost. For proper hydration, water is the preferred source. As just discussed, for longer runs over 30 to 40 minutes, a light sports drink could be of benefit to help maintain sodium and potassium levels. Anything less than 30 minutes, an average workout, water is going to be the best source of hydration for our runners. Proper hydration is imperative every day. It's not a part of the nutrition guide that can be skipped or not given attention to on one given day or another. Hydration is important every single day. Runners should consume approximately 64 ounces, which is the recommended daily amount, approximately 8 glasses of 8 ounces of water, not including additional water intake during workouts. Without proper hydration, it is absolutely impossible for a runner to perform at their peak on any given race day. Next, I'll be discussing nutritional supplements and how they relate to a runner's diet. Vitamins and minerals do not provide energy, though they are as important to a runner's nutrition as hydration and carbohydrates. I recommend that my athletes consume a balanced diet, therefore it is not needed for them to consume any extraneous nutritional supplements such as a multivitamin. Only extenuating circumstances would myself or the athletic trainer recommend a nutritional supplement such as iron or calcium or potassium in a runner's daily diet. Consuming healthful, natural foods to get vitamins and minerals is the best bet for not only improving health, preventing disease, optimizing healing and recovery, but also for enhancing performance. As I stated before, vitamins and minerals do not provide any energy, nor are they burned as calories. They can increase optimal health and lead to an increase in performance. A runner demands a lot from their body physically through all the seasons of the year. Without proper nutrition and adequate hydration, the body would simply not be able to withstand the countless hours and endless miles of training. An athlete must be aware of what they consume day in and day out in order to be successful through all the seasons of racing. Thank you for taking the time today to listen to the key components in order to be a successful distance runner. We hope to have another great and productive season at McKinney North High School, and of course, it's a beautiful day to run.